Folks, this is kind of crazy, but it's exciting all at the same time. And this is news that comes from Europe. And undoubtedly, this has biblical implications. But Mr. Macron is telling everybody that it is the end of abundance, as there is a major tipping point coming and a great upheaval. This is no joke, folks. Let me read to you this article in Zero Hedge. It's very interesting, and the implications are pretty remarkable. It says this. It says, with much of Europe facing a cold winter thanks to war in Ukraine, various leaders have been sounding the alarm over the, quote, sacrifices people are going to have to make in order to maintain opposition to Vladimir Putin, who's betting on fracturing the EU due to Russia's immense leverage over energy. Oh yeah, this is crazy. Probably not a good idea to be scapegoating Putin, but that's a whole other ball of wax. Look at what the article goes on to say. It says, on Wednesday, we reported that both EU policy chief Joseph Borrell warned that weary EU populations would have to endure deep economic pain and a severe energy crunch, while calling on the citizenry to bear the consequences with continued resolve. The same day, Belgian Prime Minister Alexander De Croo went much further, suggesting that the next 5 to 10 winters will be difficult. Those were his quotes. He says, quote, the development of the situation is very difficult through Europe. And he goes on to say, in a number of sectors, it is really difficult to deal with those high energy prices. We are monitoring this closely, but we must be transparent. The coming months will be difficult. The coming winters will be difficult. Folks, this is crazy. Let me read you another portion of this article, and then I'll provide some commentary here. It says, and yet in another ominous warning, in what must have been coordinated messaging, French President Emmanuel Macron on Wednesday went even further, warning at his first cabinet meeting after the summer holidays that the French should expect to make deep sacrifices in what he called the end of abundance. What it sounds like to me is Agenda 2030. What it sounds like to me is the World Economic Forum. What it sounds like to me are the makings to bring in a union of 10 nations that will eventually allow their powers to be capitulated to one final antichrist. Folks, it sounds like to me a bunch of really, 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 really bad stuff. And everybody ought to pay attention for just a few moments, because things are about to get dark, way darker than people think. But we are watching the formulation of what we know will be happening in these last days, and they're getting ready to do it, folks. This federation of 10 nations is coming. It's probably coming sooner than a lot of people think, because God is setting it up for what we know will be the final days, folks. This is no surprise. They went from saying Russia's toast and it's going to be done to, oh my gosh, we are perishing because of Russia. And eventually, they're going to give it to one guy that says he can fix it all. Why? Because Jesus is coming soon. So heads up, this is literally the best time to stand up for righteousness. There is no better time to do it than right now. Consider that, folks. All right. God bless you.